Okay. Okay. Okay, sometimes I forget about the queue times, but oh well. Okay. Alright, are we good? Okay, are we good? Okay, we're good. Okay. Alright, we're good. Okay. Hello there, everybody. This is FF14 here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Man, it's been a while since the last time I played this game. And so for right now, I'm just going to unlock the locations around this place, so it should be easy for me to come back to. Because I already unlocked that location. Okay, let's see. Gotta love the music so far. It's been a while since the last time I played this game. Luckily, I still remember how to play a samurai. Okay, so... Oh, I didn't do that. Let's see. I'm here. I gotta head straight south. Okay. Okay, we're good. Yeah, there you go. Definitely don't want to forget about that. Okay, so we need to go up this way. Oh man, nice cannons! You have attuned yourself to the Ethernet shards in Ralger's reach. And the fringes is now accessible to the Ethernet destination. Sweet. Okay, let's go this way. Awe-inspiring, isn't it? The breaker of worlds who guided our ancestors to these lands all those centuries ago. Ida used to tell me the story on stormy nights. She wanted me to understand to remember. At the end of the 5th astral era, when the waters rose higher and higher, people all across Eorzea beseeched the heavens for a sign. And lo, a burning star appeared in the sky and led the way to these mountains of Girabania. They who were saved by his grace pledged to honor and revere him, to devote themselves to the great works without and within. A storm of blood approaches fast. Hell's open, heavens weep, for no one's soul doth lie beyond the measure of his reach. The last part was inscribed on the stone by a monk of the Fist of Ralger. Ida explained to me, a day will come, burning strife and sorrow that none may escape. Waste not these precious hours, but in quiet preparation to make strong the body and mind. I don't know if that storm of blood is finally upon us, but if it is, but I have to believe that everything we've been through and everything has led us to this point and see us through to the end. I'm sorry, that was a bit melodramatic, wasn't it? Now let's keep moving, shall we? Off to the infirmary. Oh wait, I can ride my chocobo here. Okay. These are the infirmary, you could possibly tell. Here's where the resistance healers patch up the wounded and tend to the sick. No matter how carefully we planned our operations, casualties were inevitable. It's a sad thing to think about, but it's also important to remember the cost, as Conrad once said. We should go. I'll show you the Aetheryte Plaza next. Oh, we were already there. Yeah, that's right, Mr. Trident person. Practice those thrusts. Okay, when you've seen one Aetheryte, you've seen them all, right? Not quite. This one is an older design dating back decades to when the Fist of Ralger was still here. It may look different now, but it works just well as others. I'll show you where the settlers are next. Don't forget to attune yourself to the Aetheryte before we go. Nice Aetheryte. we're almost there to level 70. Alright, Lise. Arms, armors, potions, you name it, these folks, you got it. The resistance would be in bad shape without brave merchants to keep it provisioned. If you're short on anything you need something repaired, these are the people to speak to. Oh, an Alpha Node and Alice are here. Why don't we see how they're getting on? Yeah, sure, we'll take that. It's armory chest. And I want a new hat. What's the oh yeah, this character, here we go. There we go. I guess I could go for these. I personally is a blacksmith, so carpenter, leatherworker, carpenter. Okay, we can only do weapons and tools because we are a wet blacksmith. As a matter of fact, maybe it's because sure. Come to take the measure of our friendly neighborhood merchants? There's a bold lot. That much is plain. If the Imperials found out they were peddling their wares to the Resistance, they would be lucky to escape with their lives. 'Tis a gamble. I admire their courage, but their motives could hardly be said to be altruistic. War profiteering. Here you are. I've been looking all over for you. We finished discussing your proposal, and we're ready to receive you all back at the tent. I have sent someone to fetch Ishtola and Cryo. Why do you like to follow me? Okay. Oh, that was a nice mount.
Thank you all for waiting. We have reached a consensus. I, Conrad Kemp, do hereby accept the Eorzean Alliance's proposal. You must understand, however, that our cooperation comes with certain caveats.
Those caveats being...
I didn't even know what a caveat is.
I take no joy in this, just so you know. Were it within my power, I'd offer you more assistance. But the Resistance is far more fragmented than you realize. The men and women in my care belong to but one of many factions. Simply put, I can only speak for the people of Rolga's Reach. Now, I have every intention of appealing to the others, and I expect many will agree, but it will take time, and I cannot guarantee universal support.
Makes sense.
Understood. I shall see that the Alliance is under no misapprehensions as to your position.
Much obliged. But that's not the whole of it. As you can imagine, the loss of those who cast their lot with the Griffin left us short on numbers. Some of our most trusted veterans died at the wall, and we've had to fill their posts with the young and inexperienced. Frankly, everything's in a right bloody mess.
Oh, we'd be more than happy to help you get back on your feet. If we're going to work together, we'll be doing ourselves a favor.
Well, there's no shortage of work to be done, that's for sure. We're in dire need of new blood too.
Ishtola and I could lend a hand in the infirmary. From what I saw, they could do with a few more healers.
Very well. I, for my part, shall return to the Rising Stones. I'm certain there are others among the Scions who would welcome the opportunity to fight for Alamegan liberation.
But, yeah.
Is there anything else we can do to help?
I had something else in mind for you, look. Monargo and Methrid will tell you more.
Okay.
Understood. We won't let you down.
Alright, Alice. Let's see. Aiming, healing, casting. I don't need that, but I guess if I were to, maybe I'll have a carpenter. At some point I would want to get a house, and I would definitely need to build furniture, so I would need to be a carpenter. So let's go for that. Aether compasses may now be locating aether currents in new regions. You may have misplaced your compass. You may obtain another by speaking to Gilbrand at the Forgotten Night, or Gofra in the Algor's Reach. A familiar face forgotten. At the risk of repeating myself, it is hard for me to believe that we'd met here again of all places. I reckon you probably don't remember me after all this time, eh? Of course I remember you. I'm impressed, given everything you went to accomplish. You'd be forgiven for forgiving all about your time in Quarry Mill. Suffice to say, we didn't forget about you either, nor the lives you saved. As for me, I went to Little Alamigo. While Gillian was still recovering, Gundabald was my former commander and an old friend. And I had a lot on my mind, and in the end, I decided to disband our unit. I told the men to live their lives as they saw fit. Some chose to remain in Little Alamigo, and others went to Ul'dah for work. But as you can see, I chose to come back to Girabania to join a comrade and the others. I've kept busy since then, freeing people and provisions across the border and back. It's not easy, but it's been fulfilling. Today, however, we'll be heading east to the peaks. Conrad thinks that we might have luck finding new recruits in the village of Alagana. Alaganha. If you're going there, take me with you. That's alright, you're from Little Alaganha, aren't you, Lise? By all means, we'd like to accompany. There'll be more than that just asking around, but we'll be talk about it on the way. Make preparations and meet me at the tunnel to the peaks. Nice! Let's see, item comparison. What I have on, let's see, item level is 255. And the one I'm wearing is item level 270. Yeah, I would lose stats if I were to equip that. So, let's go ahead and accept it anyway. Before we begin, I'd like to thank you and the Science again for patching me up after I bled all over your floor. I owe you my life, and I won't forget that. Furthermore, it was rude of me to run off without saying a word. It's all well and good me claiming my duties here. Couldn't wait, but parting thank you was the very least you deserve. My apologies. And thank you. Now on to business. Commander Kemp has entrusted me with a formal reply to hand delivered to the Alliance leadership. It covers everything we discussed, as well as the disposition of our forces. What I need an escort, 1 or 2 men at the most, and we can make it to the wall swiftly without attracting undue attention. Very well, I shall join you in this. General Alden commands the forces of Castrium Orients. It would be simple enough to see to it his hands. Great, that's just what I wanted to hear. When you're ready to depart, meet me at the pass leading out of the reach. Alright. Let's go ahead, let's see. Which mission are we gonna be doing? Okay. Oh, what are you? Let's see, no, she's a sightseeing person. Okay, let's see now, definitely there, and there. Oh yes, that's, ought to suffice. My exclamations has taken me far away, but my dearest to my heart are in the regions of Alamigo. Beauteous, yet in their ruggedness, in the land of the far east, glorious in their diversity. Amela said that you are confident. I am sure you'll find them all. Go forth, my friend, and take such breathtaking vistas as my father put it. The great Rod Ironheart could not see in his lifetime. You must be level 60 or above to record Stormblood vistas. Use your wits and notes the uglier okay, and the far okay. Okay, got everything you need? Good, let us be off. Okay, things are good. Alright, you dust motherfudger. Coming over this way. Quiet, hear that? That was the ceruleum engine backfiring. Imperials. It got free natural senses. I didn't hear a thing. When you grow up hunting in these lands, you learn to discern sounds that could mean life and death. Be they be a predator or a patrol. For what I'm hearing, we have 7-man patrol, augmented with a single Magitech armor. Wide search pattern, divided to 2 and 3 teams. I don't think they know that we're here. It's risky, but we should split up and take them all by surprise at the same time. We don't want them to call reinforcements. 3 teams, 3 of us. Nothing for it. Where are they? Head northeast, shall see them before they see you. I'll deal with the ones to the south. The armor is just west. Moral's best equipped to deal with that. We attack in 5. There should be enough to get in position. Rendezvous in the West Bank after. Any questions? No. Good luck. Oh, she is definitely like freaking Alden. Motherfucking bull of Alamigo, baby. Uh-oh. So long, sucker. Okay, what we got here? Hopefully this is a match attack tank. Yep. Lie in wait at the Imperial soldiers. Boom, we're done. We're out of here. Okay. It looks like everything went to plan. Not that I am surprised. The 3 soldiers I faced didn't put up much of a fight. Most of the Imperials were out here are conscripts from the other provinces with little training and even less conviction. It's grim work killing men and women like that, but I don't doubt they'd do the same to you if the roles were reversed. And you don't dare pity a man in armor. Conscript or no, soldiers, piloting one of those suits can kill a dozen good men in the blink of an eye. Not that I need to tell you after what happened at the wall. And my wall is big. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, sure. Right, I believe that we rested long enough. We should resume our journey before someone notices their missing patrol. Okay, let's go. Okay. You said there are forces at Castrium Oriens under the command of General Raubon Alden, did you not? By Ralger, the Bull of Alamigo himself. I never dreamed I had just a chance to meet the legend. Oh man, she's fangirling. Oh, I didn't even... Oh, man. I forgot to attune myself to that aetherite. Man. But oh well, while I am here, we'll do it. Okay. There we go. Okay.
It is good to see you again, my friends. I hope you are here to tell me you have made contact with the Resistance.
Yep.
We are, General. Allow me to introduce Monago of Rolga's Reach.
At your service, sir. And may I say what an absolute honor it is to stand before the Bull of Alamigo.
These are not the Blood Sands, girl. You and I are but soldiers on a battlefield fighting for the same cause.
Fudge, yeah.
As you say, General.
She's
On
fangirling.
behalf of Colonel Kemp of the Alamigan Resistance, I present to you our formal response.
Good. I'm glad we've reached an accord. Though I was not aware you had suffered such losses.
Aye. Some of our finest took part in the Griffin's doomed assault, and we've been struggling to find new recruits ever since. The massacres cast a pall over the whole Resistance, and many who might once have been open to joining us have since thought better of it.
After all of the Griffin's false promises, one can hardly blame them. They have no desire to give their lives for a lost cause.
Then we're just gonna have to make them not lose it.
We will not lie to them. This is war, and lives will be lost. Yet what we offer is not the fever dream of a madman, but true hope.
The people need proof of this, Father. Let us show it to them.
Fudge, yeah, we will.
I say we stand shoulder to shoulder with our new allies and engage the Garleans in open warfare. The Resistance must demonstrate that they can hold their own against Imperial regulars. And with our assistance, I am confident they can do just that.
Fudge, yeah, guerrilla warfare, man.
Victory. I believe it will serve to rekindle the hope of the Alamigan people and inspire them to rise up once more.
Aye. Aye. Once word spread that we'd won a battle against the Garleans, I'd wager we'd have new recruits flocking to us from malms around. The question is, when and where do we strike?
The motherfucking bridge, man.
I have a plan.
Yeah, the Lalabels are evil sometimes. Okay, our scouts recently informed me of an interesting development at Castellium Venedonia. Namely, the arrival of a shipment rumored to have come from research and development facilities near the capital, containing prototype Magitech armor. It is our assessment that this armor is to be field tested here, most likely against the Alliance forces may have before the day is out. Darn it all, more Magitech weapons? That's the last thing we need. Your concern is unwarranted, but we needn't despair just yet. The shipment is thought to have contained a single heavy unit and one or two supporting units. With a well-laid ambush, we are confident that we can destroy them, hindering their development and delaying future development. And we should carry on this joint endeavor with the Resistance. They will have a rallying cry. It would mean to drop all pretense about the Alliance not wanting to go to war with the Empire. But you have a lot more folks willing to stand up and fight if they knew they weren't alone. And you were going to have it eventually anyway. Exactly, so why don't I propose that we harry their patrols to bait them into bringing their prototype weapons to the East End, or our resistance allies will take them from behind. Simple indeed, and well within our capabilities. I see no reason to delay, especially if a field test is imminent. What say you? Assuming the Vice Marshal's intelligence is accurate, I agree with his assessment and fully support this plan. I shall notify my comrades at once. And I shall have one of my men to bring you the details of the plan and on. Man, the Vice Marshal's a freaking tactical genius, man. Jeez. He must have learned that from the General. And we are, for our part, will be fighting with the Alliance, yes? And I somehow doubt you were intending to sit this one out. Nope. Quick arm, materials, skill, speed, let's just go ahead and get that. Okay, new weapon. Levels. No, I would lose stats. Yeah. So nope. I'm rather overgeared. We have been carefully to avoid needless show of force on this side of the wall. But that is about to change, and when it does, you will mean surely they'll send their new toys to entertain us. I would ask you to participate in this operation, but from what I see it's a foregone conclusion. My thanks. Per Pippin's plan, we need to turn the east into an Imperial graveyard. You're a dab hand at this. Oh, trust me, I learned how to dab way before anyone. Head to the spot on your map right here, and the patrol should be along shortly. Deal with them, and then rendezvous with the rest at this location. Go, Elmoro. Who's he? Ah, okay. Lie in wait for the Imperial soldiers. Hey there, Mr. B. Well, I can't be around you, Mr. B, because I am seriously allergic to bees, maybe. Okay, up this way. Okay. Alright, Mr. Tree. Alright, wait for them here. And I freaking effed them up. That is how we do it. Yeah, let's go. Rendezvous at Raubon, okay. Okay, let's see, the map. Okay, it's all the way. Okay. Alright, gotta make a turnaround. Well, that's a big croc. I'm not effing with that. Nope. Okay, looks like it's up this way. Then we go down this way. Okay. Ah, there's a current. Alright, first of all, let's get that current. Where did it go? There it is. Can you tune into the ether currents? Increases moving in the wind. Oh, went to plan, then good. Our scouts report that escorting prototype weapons are left in Castellum Valadina, something like that. Valadina. The resistance is already in position, so we have to wait for our guests to arrive.
After Cartano, didn't they? Oh, how they doubted us. Yet here we are, right as rain, with fancy new toys to put through their paces. It's like all my name days have come at once.
Yeah, all the birthday gifts that he's going to be receiving, which is definitely going to end up being in the trash. Guardians rely on technology, but we rely on our skill. The samurais are known for their skill.
Well, if it isn't Garland's little troublemaker. I can't wait to see the look on Xenos' face when I bring him your head.
I'm sorry, but the hammer of yours is not going to bring my head. It's going to smash my head. So there's no way that he would tell it apart.
That is, if my secret weapons here don't grind it into mush. Attack!
Yeah, come on, man. Put the prototype weapon to the test in national combat. What could be better? Okay, come on. You're aiming at this person? There we go. Come on.
Get after them, damn you!
Okay. Okay, we're doing good. Oops, out of there.
Now I've gotcha.
Come on. Maybe I should stay with the group. There we go. Man, I keep forgetting about how to play this game sometimes. There you go. Uh-oh. Out of there. Okay, good. Okay. We're doing good. Out of there. Maybe aim for him this time. Okay. That's right, after me, boys. Do not go after these pipsqueaks. There. Okay, looking good. Okay, one down. I mean, two down. Okay, there we go. Alright, heal me up. Thank you. Uh-oh.
You'll be weeping blood.
Okay. I'll be weeping blood, eh? Okay. I'm always down for some weeping blood. Oops. Get the fudge out of there. Uh-oh. Get away from the team. Uh-oh. Yeah, come on. I can keep going, man. Oh, you... Whoa. Yeah, that's right, that's a lot for me to handle.
As a raging bull.
Yes! Fudging Raubon for the win. Thank you very much, Raubon. I thought I was a guard for a moment. Okay, get that sucker. Oops, okay. Okay, that's it. Acid, just come to him. Yeah! Okay, that was close. Run, you mother fudger! He who fights and runs, what the? Who in the hells are you lot? Yeah! For Alamiga, let none escape. Oh yeah, you big boy. You're going to get spanked. Yeah, that's it, man. That's it, y'all. Self-destruct? How long you gotta be fucking kidding me? We're gonna have to kill this thing quick. Come on. We gotta kill this thing quick. Unleash all your DPS. Yeah! Yeah, you mother fudger! Prepare to get pwned!
Damn it all! Miracles of Magitech design, my arse! I've passed harder stools than these piles of scrap.
You were just happy knowing that you have the weapon with you.
You'll pay for this. Mark my words, the next time we meet will be the last.
It won't.
Aye, run and tell your viceroy. The day belongs to Alamigo.
Fudge, yeah. Okay, well done all of you. I call this Operation Resounding Success. I can't say I'm surprised. The Bolt of Alamigo had an impressive military record before he went west, as I recall. The credit where it's due, Master Kemp. 'Twas Marshal Tarpon who made this plan. And all of you, Resistance and Alliance alike, carried it out to perfection. Aye, that they did, not a single casualty, for which whom I'm grateful beyond words. I've no doubt that our comrades back at the breach will feel the same. As will ours. Fudge, yeah, no casualties for the win. I leave the scions in your care. You shall return to the castrum. The Moral Mistress Levieux. Once more, you have my thanks, as Master Kemp said, until the next battle. Okay. I heard the stories about all to see, but to actually see you in action, I've always found myself pitying the Imperials. Seriously though, it was inspirational. But you must be tired to hearing all that, eh? I'll keep it simple, and thanks for the help out there. I don't need a weapon, but I might just dismantle it to help out my blacksmithing. Well, there's no reason to remain here any longer. Let's return to the Reach. Oh, nice. Nice suit. Or, I think they call it a suit, or is it a dress? I don't know. Do I have any mail? No mail. Okay. Okay. You didn't have to take part in the operation, but you did, and you went above and beyond what was asked of you, without hesitation, and for that we owe you a debt. Our victory may not account for much in practical terms, but its symbolic value can't be overstated. The Alliance of Resistance Fighters came together to face an Imperial unit equipped with Garlemald's newest weapons, and smashed him. The people will remember this day. They will, and for it marks the beginning of something far greater than any single victory, the beginning of the campaign by United Eorzea to drive the Garleans from our land. Promises and platitudes mean nothing without action, but the Alliance took the field and risked their lives for our cause. And I think the last time that Gridanian troops trod the soil was more than a century ago during the Autumn War. And that was to defend against our invasion. Ours has a long and bloody history, to be sure, and it gives me heart to see that despite our acrimonious past, we can still come together for the sake of the future. Well said, Commander. Which is why I intend to go from village to village to spread word of our victory in our new alliance. People will flock to our banners, just wait and see. Warlow and Alexia, I cannot thank you enough for your assistance. And I would definitely take that, and I'll just dismantle that for my blacksmithing. Okay. Alright, where do we go? Okay, down this way. Alright. Alright, mister. Lead the way. This tunnel will take us all the way to the peaks. We're on a mission for Conrad to Alagaha. Clear the barricade if you would. It shouldn't take more than a moment. There's more villages there than out here. Also, there's more Imperials keeping a close eye on things. You'll need to tread carefully. Oh, I am a master at treading carefully. When I play Far Cry 6, I make sure that when I go and pwn those checkpoints that I do not set foot inside it. So I am very darn good at the sniping in that game.
I remember the peaks of Girabania, silent watchmen that would stand long after we were gone. We came seeking allies to join us in the fight against the Empire. People who had had enough. People who had suffered every possible indignity. Who had been treated like animals, day after day after day.
Fudging Imperials. Okay. We've a glamour in place here too, as you may have noticed. So far the Imperials are concerned that this is not more than a testament to the savage impulses of a lesser race. Remember though, once we leave these ruins, we'll have no glamours to conceal us. The village to the east keep watch patrols if we are nearby. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna pwn the Imperials really hard. And they deserve to get pwned. Nary an Imperial in sight. That's a mercy. Al-Gahana is due east past the bridge. Follow me, it's not much further. Okay. Oh, Epip says, what's poppin'? Nothing much, Epip. How are you doing today? How's life treating you so far, Epip? You can rest easy. We made it. This is Alec Denha. I'm eating candy like a hog. Oh, be careful, Epip. You're gonna feel it in the morning. Trust me, I know. There was a few times when I was a kid, I ate so much candy that my stomach was feeling it in the morning. We do, but as I said back at the Reach, it's a little more complicated than just asking for volunteers these days. As you know, we are short-handed because many of our people were taken in by the Griffin's promises and went to the wall, never to return. It wasn't just them. Folks from all over, including some of my former comrades, answered his call to arms. As for why we came to this particular village, it is rumored that Alec Ganha lost a few youths as well. If there is truth to that, then there could be others sympathetic to the cause. Then again, after the Griffin's betrayal, they may be suspicious of outsiders claiming allegiance to resistance, and rightfully so. So with all that in mind, how are we supposed to convince them to join? I mean, I knew it wouldn't be as simple as giving a speech at the village square. Not if you don't want a place to be burned to the ground. You might as well piss it in the Viceroy's eye. You need to be a good deal more circumspect than that. You never know when an Imperial spy is listening. We must speak to the Elderverse for a fact that he can be trusted. We'll have to listen to what he has to say and decide what to do after. Sounds like a plan. Let's hope that some brave men and women out there are willing to fight. Oh, by the way, what kind of candy? Raga, friend, the village elder is over by the shore. No time like the present. Let's have a word. Nice village. Malted milk balls. Jeez, Epip. Okay, I must have read my history wrong. As a matter of fact, I don't think that would actually pass for today's candy. I thought from the 50s, I thought malt was like malt liquor. Don't know you, traveler. You a merchant. You'll find not find much custom here. Greetings and well-met, elder, and sincere apologies that I did not send word ahead of our arrival. Too long have I been away from Alagadha. I know of your recent troubles. You are comrades with Mefrid. I see. Speak on, though. I suspect I know your purpose. The griffin came with many men and left with many more. Such is the rumor. Is it true? He lit a fire in their hearts and dangled a dream before their tired eyes. And now you come to steal away what few remain? No. The griffin was a traitor and a madman. We had no part in his schemes. We had an agreement with the Alliance. This time is different. We didn't have any trick-or-treaters because it was rainy and cold. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. And plus, if I am indeed correct, I don't know if the tradition has changed, but I do believe the 31st was the actual Halloween day, but it was also known as Mischief Night. So let's just hope that no one decides to egg anyone's houses or throw toilet paper on their trees and stuff. But surely you hate the Empire as much as we do. They took our lands, our traditions, even our God, and they demand a fifth of what little we've got left. I hate the bastards with every fiber of my being. But hate is not enough, Mefrid. We can't keep doing this. I'll not tell anyone you came, but you need to go. Now leave us and never return. You got no right. Yes, he does. Least I am serious. You shut your mouth on this one. The elder has a point for him to be speaking to visitors like that. I've got a quarry that was producing barely enough to keep us fed. And that was before half our young men and women went off to die for your bloody cause. So yes, I have every right to tell you to leave my village. Yep, I knew it. The village elder does have a point. Going up in here, at least it's saying that you have no right to talk to me like that. This guy here is just barely saying like, B-word, please. What you are asking is something that's already been done over and over. So yeah, I have a right to do that. No, you don't, because it is my village, too. My home. What in the hell are you talking about? Wait, I know those eyes. You're one of Curtis's girls. Leaks Hext. I'm here, and I'm here to take back my homeland. By Rauger, the last time I saw you, I didn't even know if you were still alive. I never thought you would come. I almost didn't, and my sister never will. A lot of others won't either, and that's why we got to carry on the fight. You even sound like him. As you say, I've got no right to tell you to leave. Allegata is much your home as it is mine. But I say to you again, we can give no more. Yes, I heard you the first time. Let's go. Oh, okay. I gotta show you all something real quick. Okay. Okay, never mind, we're good. Okay. FF says, weird news headline from Texas. Man dressed as Fred Flintstone attacking cars with spears is fatally hit, Texas cop says. Man, what in the world's been going on in Texas? That could have been handled better, but what's done is done. At least we've been granted permission to stay. I was hoping Ragnarfrid might help us recruit some of his people, but that clearly isn't going to happen. If we are to convince any of them to join, we'll have to need to regain their trust. It's risky. It's hardly subtle. But I say we approach the villagers directly and see what problems they got, and if we could do anything to help. Makes sense to me. Let's split up and ask around. Let's see. Well, I don't need any of these boots, but let's just go for that. You better keep your distance if you know what's good for you. Say your piece and move on. Looking for folks down on their luck? Congratulations, you found one. As you can see, my leg ain't what it used to be. Some days I can hardly walk the pain. Mornings are the worst, especially after cold nights, hard labor, right out too much pain and trouble for others. There's a tea that helps with it though. I need a grinded capillary horn and hornbill talon for the blend. I'll get that stuff. You'll go and get some for me? Just like that? You ain't in trouble yourself, so... A new face in Alagaha? What you ask for me then? Drugs are bad. Okay. Kind of reminds you of the Beavis and Butthead teacher. Okay. There's not more suspicious than a good Samaritan. On the other hand, if you were an Imperial agent, I expected you to go about your business with more discretion. Bugger me, if you're really here to help, aren't you? Well, I'll take you up in your offer, stranger. My little brother's working the rocks by Garlemald and Enid. He got something for me. Can you go and get it? Jeez, he's big! Alright then, Frightened Carl is his name. Ask him for the leftovers. He ought to understand. There we go. Who needs a gate when you can just jump over a rock? There we go, one horn. Can't do drugs, okay? You know, it's like Beavis and Butthead's hippie teacher. Someone's standing over here. Oh, okay, that's a frightened villager. You gotta go down this way. Okay. Mutated grasshopper coming through. Here for the leftovers, are you? Not like my brother sent someone in his stead, but so be it. All is a sack of under yonder. They're bleeding heavy, so be careful when you pick them up. Unconsciously heavy sack. Which is really heavy. Oh, the new face. Are you here with you have my leftovers? Yes, I do. Oh, well, I'll be. You actually went and bought the whole lot. Much obliged, much obliged. It's saltpeter for making fire sand, in case you're curious what it's all for. The rocks by the lakes are good deposits. Ain't hard for my brother to pass for by plotting quarrymen. All the while sweeping bits and pieces off to the side to bundle up and sell to settlers. What trade with the resistance? It's a living the way the fighting back besides. Our way of spitting in the Garlemald's eye for putting our father in an imperial uniform and shipping him off to some faraway province for 15 years ago. I don't know if he's dead or alive. Though if he were alive, he'd not be long for this world if we were caught fighting for the resistance, so this is the best we can do. That's the long and short of it. We do what we can, though we know it's not enough. I think you'll find most folks here ain't much different. Everyone's got a reason, but in the end the result is the same. I suppose I just wanted you to know, is all, that we know why you're here, and if we can't join you, we wish we could. Heck yeah, I guess it would make sense. The village elder is not letting the villagers fight. So they help support the resistance in other ways. So I guess it's definitely understandable. In other weird news, Joe Biden flashed by a large naked Scottish man while en route to COP26 in Glasgow, Scotland. Ah, the historical naked men. For one thing, that could be considered an insult if I am indeed correct. And two, the naked men of the Celtics was actually a militarily trained. They're basically like taunting the Romans, saying, "Ha, Romans, check us out. We're naked, and we're gonna fight you while being naked." Okay. There we go. Okay, let's see. I think I could show you. Okay, let's see. Give me a sec. Okay, let's see. Where is it? Ah, here we go. Like, as you can see, FF. So, from what it looks like, could it actually be telling me that that person wants to fight Biden? Okay. There we go. You've been gone for a while. What brings you back to Alleganha? Oh, I never meant to. I mean, in times like these, you never think people would actually... This country's hard on people, but not just that. The Imperials, they've made it known. I'm not to be helped. A dead man's good for one lesson. You know, whereas live one. You're with the Resistance, right? I suppose there's no reason not to tell you then. My father's God rest his soul was deathly sick at the time, and I gone into the forest, spear in hand, to gather herbs. And then I had a good fortune to run into an Imperial patrol. My weapon marked me as a rebel, or so they say. Not that I have made it any difference if I fought back. I knew there would be a lot of them. For the moment that Centurion laid his eyes on me. Didn't matter in the end, of course. Some people just like to hurt others, and by the time I looked back to the hut, it was too late for my father. Too late for me too, and many others I imagine. Help them too if you like. They'll be grateful and say thank you, but beyond that, I wouldn't hope for much. Yeah, Major Laws. There you are, Mario. I've been trying to help the villagers deal with this food shortage of theirs. Recently, the Imperials have been swooping into the villages unannounced and seizing supplies in order to prevent the people from stockpiling, in case they might be in league with the Resistance. It's not much, but I've taught them a few tricks to better hide what little they've got. How's Lise getting on, by the way? You think people would be more inclined to trust a local girl? Assuming they remember her, that is. No, I didn't mean to. And where were you these past 20 years? Where were you when we were ground under in Black Wolf's boot on the other side of this bastard wall? Living a high life, I wager? No, that's not fair. Yeah, she was a kid. And it was just another one of your freedom-loving friends, deigned to help us poor unfortunate souls. Try to whip us into a frenzy and we'll storm the castrum with our pickaxes and shovels. Leave, all of you, before you bring a cohort down on us all. And you, don't dare speak like you're one of us. You can't even begin to understand what we've been through. You weren't here, Lise. You weren't here. This is my home and I love it with all my heart. And if you truly have any love for it too, you'll keep us out of your doomed rebellion. He has a point. No matter what I say or do, it doesn't change the fact I left him behind. This isn't about me or anyone else. It's about Alamigo. Let's go and find Mefrid. Oh yeah, I need to go ahead and repair my gear. There we go. Looks like the Elder wasn't the only one unwilling to hear us out. Can't blame them given what happened at the wall. Though it might be appeal to them as a fellow, I don't know, but if anything, I just made them angrier. I haven't lived through it like they have. I can't claim to know the struggle like they do either. At least I ran too. But if I hadn't, I never met Moro and the rest of you. And we might not be here today in a position to make a difference. So I don't regret my choices, nor will I apologize for them. There are more than one way to fight. Anyone, we need help. That sounds... Come on. Orchita, the Tritium, and the bloody Ratmen, they darn it all. You there, take a breath. Tell us what happened. It was business as usual. The Tritium due soon. We were taking it to the Imperials when the Kirim attacked. They took my brother and our money. Took him where? Ruins to the south of here, with just an old temple before they came. And listen, Richard is the only family I've got left. If I lose him, the Ziggurat. If the Ratman took him there, he's as good as dead. You gotta get in there after him. You got a chance her brother is still alive, we have to try. Yeah, what you gotta do now, you fudging coward? You're right, Lise, we got to help them. If not for the missing men, then for the Tritium, the Garlemald won't suffer excuses if they're late. Yeah, that's not good, and everyone in the village would be in trouble. I'm taking that. So, Regina was being held somewhere at Ziggurat to the south, which has taken over by a host of Kirim bandits. That's about covers it then. Be prepared for a fight. They may not be the most challenging foes, but there'll surely be a lot of them. Quantity over quality. Time to beat the ever-loving snot out of some Imperial... Beat the living snot out of some people. Eh, what is that? Ugh. Eager Raptor. Immodest Mouse. Yeah, that looks like a freaking world boss right there. Nope. Oh, it's not a world boss. Okay. Oh well. I'm over-leveled. Ah, that's a Ziggurat. Okay, let's see if we can sneak our way in. Okay, what we got here? Please let me go. I'm begging you, I don't want to die. Yep, it's up there. Hear that? It came from the top of the Ziggurat. Who dares to come loot our man flesh? Ours to eat, ours to eat! I knew it would come to this. Kill them quick before they alert the others. Alright, no mercy! Lise, I am serious! Do they expect me to do the fighting? I guess maybe they got down there. Yeah, we'll take care of the motherfuckers up here. Don't mind me, people. I'm just gonna come in here and rescue your dinner. Your dinner is now considered my dinner. Only I can eat that man flesh. But Ralger, what did I ever do to deserve this? I've got a bed of hungry mouths. And I'm nothing but skin and bones. I'm hardly a snack, much less than a meal. I would definitely not consider him to be a snack. Wait, are you here to rescue me? Your sister sent us. It's gonna be alright. My sister, oh Ralger be praised. She's safe and you fly your way just for me? To think that there were still good, brave folk in this world. We should go before the clan return in force. Do you still have the tribunium? Oh god, the tribunium of the Imperials would be wondering, where am I? I have to go. Wait, right now, in your condition? You don't understand. We were given a warning last month for being short. If I don't make it in time, there's no telling what will happen to me and my sister. Debt collectors much? I'm glad that we saved him, but seeing him run off like that, I've got a bad feeling about this. Black Wolf's pups. Listen, Mara, Mefrid. We've got to go after Rechinata. But you're better not thinking of stopping him. I have heard what he said, if they don't pay one way, they'll pay another. I know that, I do, but I don't want to interfere. I just want to see him that he makes it there safely. If that sums it up, if that's the sum of it, then fine. Let's head down there and see if we can pick up his trail. Okay, let's go. Don't mind me, people of this home. I'm just going to be on my merry way, and if you dare get my way, I'll pwn you all. Okay. Looks like it's all good. Up closer, you'll find nothing of interest. Aha! Rotting vegetables. Chocobo feather. In the dirt, you spy a chocobo feather. Any luck? A chocobo feather is an eye by my reckoning. It came from Wichita's bird, in which case, the collapsed bridge around the bend. Hug the rocks and stick to the shadows, and we'll find them soon enough. Yeah, fudge 'em up. Okay, hug the rock, stick to the shadows. And I'm such a pro at that. Any minute now, I expect he'll come thundering around the bend, and I hear that. Get over quickly, quickly now. Okay.
Are they Imperials?
Worse. Skulls. Listen, Lise. Whatever happens, stay hidden and do not intervene. Understood?
Yeah. Don't F with them.
You there! Halt! You know you shouldn't be here. Explain yourself.
Forgive me, sir. I came to deliver the tributum.
Oh, the tributum.
Oh, aye. A likely story. Only a fool would dare to come so late. Or, mayhap, a resistance spy.
No, you've got it all wrong. I was waylaid by bandits. It's not my fault.
I said halt!
Is this a joke? You don't seriously expect us to believe this is a fake? How stupid do you think we are?
It is, I swear, on my mother's life.
Spare us. You came late, you lied about bandits, and then you tried to cheat the Empire of its due.
Jeez!
Think you can kill them all? Including the ones watching from the tower? Even if you did, others would come for him and his family. You'd be condemning them all to a life of hard labour. Assuming they didn't just execute them, that is.
Jeez!
But it isn't fair.
Yeah.
It's your bloody fault we're stuck out here patrolling this god's-forsaken wasteland. It's your fault I have to listen to people go on and on about how Alamegans can't be trusted. I've worked and toiled harder than any man. I'm a citizen, goddammit. And what are you? A stupid, stubborn little dog who'd sooner bite the hand that feeds him and pine for the good old days.
Oh man, this guy's a prick.
That's enough! Lord Xenos is expecting our report.
They're like, oh, come on, let me just beat him up some more. Take one for good measure.
I bet the poor bastard can't believe his luck. He gets to go home. We should do the same.
Man, poor guy though. He did like he promised. And in the end, that wasn't enough. It's similar to perhaps even extortion in a way. Like you said, like for instance, if you were to have someone, like you said to someone that you will pay them back, like say that you ask a friend or someone that you would have that say, please give me $5, I needed to call a cab and stuff, and you said that you promised to pay them back, and when you do pay them back, the person that you said that you promised that you would pay them back, you did actually pay them back. But then the other person was like saying like it wasn't $5, it was 500. So yeah. Which really sucks sometimes. Everything sucks all the time. I heard their commander was a keen-eyed, but gods, that was near a thing. It tears me up inside seeing our own kinsmen doing the bidding of the Viceroy, but they made their choice. And if it comes to it, I'll cut down every last one of them myself. Vengeance is normally not the answer. Richard is alive and the tribunal has been paid. That's all that matters for now. I for one would rather not wait around to see if the skulls decide to return. We best get back to Alagana and tell Ragnarfrid that his man got the job done. Okay. We owe you a debt of gratitude for what you did. Rukita told me everything, how you fought the worm and saved his life. For all the good it did. We saw what happened when he met with the skulls. How they beat him half to death. We could have stopped them. Mefrid's a warrior, as is your comrade, and you're strong like your father. That much is plain. But I think Ralgar that you did not, because it would not have ended with them. Rukita and his sister would have been branded insurgents, if not the whole lot of us. Bones heal, scars fade, but the dead remain dead. We are alive, and that's more than what we said, but only gods know how many others. That's enough for you, is it? To put up with whatever they do to you, so long as you get to see another day? Oh jeez, Lee's just freaking laying down some facts. And that has to be tough for anyone to make. Like for instance, like you do your thing, like you go to work, you pay your bills, and then you sleep. And sometimes your job calls you on your phone and says, "Hey, can you come in?" Like you worked a long time. You were promised a day off from your job. Like, you saw your work schedule. This day and this day is your day off. You have plans for those days off. And then your boss calls you on your phone saying, hey, can you please come in? I guess it could be a yes or no answer when it comes to that, but knowing that Man, I have seen friends with that kind of situation. Where they're just called in. Like, people need a rest. And knowing that a person needs money? And do they have a choice in the matter if they need the money from their job in order to pay bills and stuff? Basically, this is like the same thing in a toxic relationship at work. Or in any toxic relationship as it matters. Like, for instance, you can have your work, you can have your job beat you up, and then you come back home all exhausted and stuff, and then you really did thought that it was your day off. You looked at your work schedule, you found out that it's your day off, and yeah. Like, would you go back to that same situation? That's right, you grit your teeth and you learn to live with the pain. Jeez, these people are hope broken. Like, jeez. So the Empire is preventing people from stockpiling up their food and medicine for perhaps the potential to be a long winter. Because they think that stockpiling would be given for whatever stock they have spare on. They'll give it to the resistance. And the money that the merchant must have gave to those people were actually all of the village's money. Like, they could have repaired their tents. They possibly could have made trade deals with other merchants on the stuff that they need. And then they just gave it all to the Imperials. Jeez. I admit I was quick to judge you, Lise. For that I apologize. I know you and yours mean well. I do. And I'm telling you, God's in the heavens as my witness. Well, we've got nothing left to give. We can't help you. I understand. Thank you for your honesty. She may say it, but she doesn't mean it. Nor would I expect her to. Her father was stubborn as an ox too. If she's set on walking the same path, I pray she won't follow it to the same end. Yeah, Lisa's smart. Well, she took it better than I anticipated, which isn't saying much, I suppose. We should see if she's alright. Alright, Lise, I'm coming. Oh, there's Lise. Sorry about running off like that. Alamegans terrorizing their own? I just can't accept it, you know. No matter what he thinks, they shouldn't have to put up with it day after day after day. I'm not completely naive, you know. I didn't expect them to storm a cash room with their pickaxes and shovels or whatever either. Whatever it was. Nor did I expect Richita to just lie there in the dirt while they kick him. I can't claim to know their pain. I barely remember this place, or even my father's face. But I remember Ida. I remember how scared she was when we ran. That look in her eyes when she talked about home. Her home, but not mine, is it? There you are, Elise. I've been looking all over for you. Oh, you found me. Got something else to say? I thought I do. I said some things to you before that I shouldn't have. It wasn't my place to do so, and I'm sorry. All that rubbish I spouted about how I loved my village, but when one of ours was in need, I was cowering there with all the others. I didn't even think to go after Wichita, but you did. And it made me feel like a bloody hypocrite I am. If I truly care for my people, I'd fight for them, so I will, if you'll have me. Fudge, welcome to the team, man. You're asking to join the resistance? When you put it like that, I suppose I am, but not just me. There are others I know who have been thinking about it for a while. There's not many of us, and we are not hardened warriors like Eli, but with the proper training, you'll be there. If your heart bleeds for Alamigo, then it's good enough for me. You and yours are more than welcome at Rauger's Reach. Thank you, sir. You won't regret this. I'll go and speak with the others and send word when we're ready. Still thinking this isn't your home? No, I was just thinking out loud. And with that, my friends, our mission is concluded. Let us return to the Reach. Yeah, we got some recruits, man. Okay, we gotta go this way real quick. I can get strange that no one was there. Usually libraries are full of people. First of all, allow me to commend you both on a job well done. Though nothing went according to plan, we nevertheless managed to attract some new recruits. It was your passion and conviction that moved them to join. Thank you. No, thank you for giving me the opportunity to find out what our people have been through these past 20 years. It's been humbling. And troubling too. I heard about the skulls, but that was the first time I'd seen them in the flesh. I know you say they're the same as any other Imperial soldier, and maybe that's how I'll think of them myself if our paths ever cross the battlefield, but when, not if, the day will come, Lise, you can't afford to hesitate when it does. Young, old, conscript citizen Garlemald Alamigan, none of that matters, all got their reasons. But they know better than yours, especially when they're bearing down on you, blade in hand. saying that I don't want to kill them any more than you do. If I could convince them to lay down their arms, I would. Sadly, I've never been much of a talker myself. But who knows, maybe you could be one at least. Your father certainly was. Right, I best begin preparing for these new recruits. More or least, it's been a pleasure. And I will take, let's see, goldsmith, alchemist, carpenter. Take that. Yeah! Okay, item comparison. The earrings of slaying is definitely better. Alright. Owing to the efforts of you all, we have accomplished a great deal in such a short time. The Resistance thank you for your service, Scions. I see operations have been proceeding apace in my absence. Welcome back, brother dearest. I take it your efforts to gain new recruits were successful? Indeed, there were several amongst the Scion ranks that were quite eager to take part in our joint endeavor with the Resistance, whom I am come to present. Commander Kemp, if I may, my name is Arenval Lentius, a half-breed, as you doubtless tell. I'm here to fight for a free Alamigo, for an Alamigo where women like my mother are never made to suffer. I pray you grant me this honor. You are a true-born son of Garabania, same as me. This is not my honor to grant, but yours to freely take. Welcome, brother. With our swelling ranks and the aid of the Aoristine Alliance and the Science of the Seventh Dawn, I believe we'll soon be in a position to seize the initiative. Once our new recruits have received sufficient training, I will propose to General Alton that we draw our plans for an assault on Castellium Valodina. Then in the meantime, I'll make what preparations we can. Yeah, now it's time we take the fight to them. Meanwhile, in the royal palace of Alamigo. Oh no. It's the freaking anthem. I had a feeling of this. It's similar to the Soviet national anthem. It definitely sounds similar to the Soviet national anthem. And geez, who's that ugly motherfudger? That is a, which I'm kidding when I say this, that is a stat emblem, their national crest or national freaking symbol sucks. He looks bored.
Alliance forces have occupied Castrum Orient and taken up positions along the length of the wall. Our patrols have engaged their reconnaissance parties on site, but there have been no significant exchanges, save one. A unit tasked with field testing prototype Magitech weapons was attacked. The weapons were destroyed, with the unit sustaining near total casualties.
Near total? Go on.
It says near total. The commanding officer with the tail between his legs ran.
There was but a single survivor from the unit in question, which falls under my command. According to his report, they were ambushed by a contingent of Eorzean Alliance regulars, abetted by resistance insurgents.
A simple ambush and only one survivor. A fine day's work. The stubbornness to survive is not without worth. He may live. However, the 12th is no place for the weak.
Oh no!
He shall be relegated at once, my lord. As you say, the 12th is no place for cowards who count their lives more precious than the cause.
Indeed, indeed. We have no need of cowards.
Jeez! No need for cowards. He's cowering.
My lord,
He's cowering, and he just said no need for cowards.
Cowards who defer critical missions to their subordinates, who hide within their castra, never meeting their prey in battle, never staring into the whites of their eyes.
Oh, jeez.
Why? When confronted with a heretofore unknown icon, did we surrender the wall to the Alliance?
Why, when confronted with a heretofore unknown icon?
Because my honored father, in his infinite wisdom, has not seen fit to grant us leave to march on their lands.
Yeah.
Accordingly, we have extended an invitation to our neighbors. Gir Abania is where we shall host them. The field upon which we shall enjoy the sport of kings. Patience is paramount. Cornered animals may have spirit, but they are ultimately predictable and very poor sport. But if one dangles the promise of freedom before them while nipping at their heels to stoke their passion, then things become interesting. It is a delicate dance, one which asks much of my hounds. And so I put the question to you, my fellow huntsman. How shall we deal with these savages?
Yeah, how do we deal with them?
My lord, I have a proposal.
Silence, Alamegan! You do forget yourself! Only by the grace of Lord Van Baelsar were you afforded a place here, and that in name alone. We have no need of your proposals, savage.
I'm not sure what I think about her.
This savage yearns to hunt her own. The floor is yours, Commander.
Thank you, my lord.
Okay. Well, at least, Zeno is not a racist. Right then, I've got duties to attend to. We could assist you in said duties. We are here to help after all. The three of you have been busy, so I will understand if you require time to rest. If not, however, it seems sensible to assist our allies with their preparations. We'd be grateful for any help you can offer. If you ask around, you'll be guaranteed you won't fall for work. I will take that. Thank you. Yeah, we'll take those earrings. Alright, Beeves, what we got? I beg your pardon, the man who bested Gaius von Belisar wishes to offer me his assistance. I say this is highly irregular, though I heard it said you had a penchant for eating the common man. In which case, before the occupation, I was a humble historian. While my duties leave me scarce time for aught else, it is important that these momentous events be recorded for the benefit for future generations. Primary sources of indispensable. I had a mind to question a number of my fellow freedom fighters. I asked them their motivations for taking up this cause and so forth. You may take down their statements in this log. And Morrow, thank you for your service. Oh, I see a person here has been trying to master his rotation. That's a crazy ring thing that the black mages have. I was just a cook before all this. Simple fare, really. Had a chance to lend a hand and feed some refugees one day. I took a liking to the fighters. They believed, they always needed cooks, or at least people who can work with whatever the foraging parties turn up. You want to help, do you, huh? Seeing as how I'm in no position to leave the stew pot unattended, could you go ask the Toby for a variety of herbs, 6 sprigs or so, whatever he should get his hands should suffice? It's not as haphazard as it may seem depending on the recipe. It does matter what sort of you added something. I'll be here when you get back. Okay. Okay, you look a strider in search of comrades in need. If so, I have a task for you. I am a trainer, and I was told to expect new recruits this day, yet nary one has come. Perhaps they were given the wrong time or location. I do not know. There are 5 in all. These would be warriors. Send them to me, should you chance to find them. And I'll be the man who's gonna be kicking their butts in order for them to realize how far they need to go. Why indeed to save lives, perhaps, or to make amends for the ones I couldn't. My father and brothers were once worked to death while building a castrum. What did it matter to the Garleans, eh? More where that lot came from. After that, I couldn't keep on doing nothing. Oh, what is that? Can I get inside that door? The destroyer. Man, I can't go inside that door. Aren't you the icon slayer? Dang. If I know why you bother asking someone like me why I joined the resistance, but it's simple. If it wasn't for if I wasn't fighting for Alamigo, I'd be fighting for the Empire. You're either with him or not. And if you're with him, you may as well make most of it. Food, training, citizenship. If you live long enough, you'll die stealing someone else's land. Like as not, but that's the choice. But me, I'd rather die here. Yeah, good point there, mister. Back in the times of the Roman period, there was a time that rich people did in fact join the military in the hopes of getting land. The teacher calls for me. I see. We are discussing strategies for disabling Magitech armor, you see. Ah, yes, of course, there's no time if you excuse me. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yes, during the times of the Roman period, there were indeed rich people in the military. I think they were called principales, and they were promised land from the areas they have conquered. Herbs, 6 sprigs on hand. Afraid I can't spare much. You'll take 2 and be glad of it. And the remainder you'll have to gather for yourself. Shouldn't be bothered though. You'd be surprised how much you're growing underfoot in the reach. Okay, so yeah. They were promised land. Yeah, they were promised land from areas they conquered. So yeah, that's how in a way the Roman Empire constantly expanded. Just due to the fact that there are politicians and people in high places want to have land. And that's what happened. Ah. Okay, we gotta go up this way. Ah, you. Oh, bugger, you weren't set off by the snake, weren't you? I heard, and 4 recruits doesn't live through their training. That can't be true, right? Oh, bugger, oh, bugger. Oh, nice fountain. Why I joined the Resistance? Well, you must know it was to avenge a friend the Imperials butchered before my very eyes back in Alamigo. We owned a stall in a market, and a passing soldier snatched up a piece of fruit. He spoke out before I could stop him, only to get a folium of steel in the gut for his trouble. I found my way here, and that was that. Oh, those motherfuckers! So basically what he did, what that person did, was basically saying that, like, that guy back there and his friend run a stall together. You know, they wanted to join hands to do business together. And they were there selling fruit or selling produce. And then a Garlean soldier just come on over there. I mean, just come on over there, snag a piece of fruit. And then the guy was like saying, Sir, you didn't pay for that. And so then the Garlean soldier just went over there, put up a sword, and gut the person just like that. Like saying that you'll pay for the inconvenience. A fascinating dance variety. You have a knack for convincing others to bare their hearts to you. I could not have done better myself. Many years from now, these tempestuous times pass into memory. Their accounts will serve as a window into the struggle. You must never forget, my friend, never. And we will not forget. A thousand part is so preoccupied by the question of whether Alamigo should be a monarchy or a republic that I neglected my training. How silly, I know. Until we drive the Imperials from our lands, the question is moot. So it's philosophical thinking that stalled him, which I guess it would make sense. Training, God, I was so busy practicing to impress the others that I completely forgot. Thank you. Do I gotta get myself up there? Nope. Okay. Let's see what's inside a company chest. Hell Driver SD, indirect wall lighting. I mean, I should really contribute to the free company at some point. I will do so. recompense. Okay. He's a religious person, which is cool. I know I'm late. I had to say a prayer for my sister first after what the Imperials did to her. Death was a mercy. Ugh. The Imperials did that? Oh, jeez, that's effed up. Okay, now we got quests to turn in. All recruits are present and accounted for. Thanks, you, Strider. Not all appreciate the rigor in which I train my recruits. Some favor a gentler approach, as if the Imperials will be so kind. 'Tis a thankless job to teach some say, but I say their survival is thanks enough. Fare you well. Yeah, she does have a good point there. The Imperials will not go easy. Oh, there you go. Got what I asked for? Yes, I do. And thanks to you nicely, I do impose you, sir. Thought you were another recruit. Didn't realize until after that you were, But to answer your question, that's probably on your mind. Yes, it's always like this. Never enough food or supplies to go around. All the more reason to be grateful when our countrymen can spare some for the cause. Though that comes at a cost too. Too many villages, too many children, more deserving than us. But a man can't fight on an empty stomach, can he? So we partake as we must, and we must never lose sight of the dream. Swarthy resistance fighter. Darn it, where have we gone to? Pardon me, fellow lover of freedom and justice. Have you ever seen the Ward of the Destroyer anywhere, have you? Maybe on the ground, as if some certain bloody fool had dropped it. I've been with him, and I know certain that I have not left the Reach since, so it's not been around here somewhere. If you got a moment to spare, I spent some time near the Temple of the Fist earlier, so it might be there. As for me, I'll look around the officer's pavilion. They're hardly rare. I know, but I could easily just buy another one, but even so, please help me find it. Well, it's your lucky day, the Warrior of Light is on the case. Alright, there it is. Okay. Alright, we found it. We found it, mister. I swear I've searched high and low, but it won't turn up. Here you are, mister. Seven hells, that's the one, my lucky word. You're a godsend, brother. Before I was born, my mother made a pilgrimage to the Temple of the Fist, where she, like many others, received the blessing of the monks. And then Theodoric came and burned it all to the ground. The mad bastard. And after him came the Garleans, who cared even less for our beliefs. But I still keep to the old ways, as do many others, and when my son is born, I'll teach him the stories and scripture as my mother taught me. And with that, another task is complete. Morrow, I heard you've been kept busy. That he has, and we thank him for it. It pleases me to inform you that our new recruits have completed their initial training and stand ready to contribute. I discussed with Nago. I would present my proposal for an assault on Cassidy of Villandona with General Alden personally. Of course, sir. You are planning to return yours to Castrium Oriens before the operation? If so, why don't we travel together? That seems a fine suggestion. I must consult my comrades before we depart. Very well, I will wait for you at the pass, but not too long. I expect Kryle and Y'shtola will remain here to support the Chirurgeons. But nevertheless, we should go and ask him. And asking Chirurgeons is what I do best. I guess it would be very rude for me not to take them along, or not to ask them. So yeah, Alpha Node had the right way of doing things. Alright, Y'shtola. It's Autumnus. I see, that would certainly explain the sudden flurry of activity outside. This joint operation marks the turning point in our conflict with the Garleans. For the first time, our resistance and the Alliance shall go on the offensive and attempt to capture an Imperial outpost in an occupied territory. Personally, I believe it is imperative that we offer them our full support, as the case with Ishgard. However, this is not a choice to be made lightly, nor less on others' behalves. This is war, and every scion must decide what part he or she should play. I'll fight for Alamigo, for my father, for Yida, and I'm in it for the end. The choice was made for us ere we were born, brother, when the Empire marched on an Eorzea. They will stop at nothing to subjugate or slaughter us all. Van Belisar and Van Darnassus were but the first to try. Though your fervor is surprising, I cannot dispute your logic. At the risk of repeating myself, I am, of course, of the same mind. The present situation is untenable, the further complicated by the existence of Ilbert's Primal. I believe we have no recourse but to directly and openly intervene. I thought this foregone conclusion given our actions thus far. But if you require a renewed affirmation, then yes, I am wholly committed to this cause. For it is ultimately the self-same cause I have served since I first pledged to serve Master Louis Swan in the circle of knowing, the salvation of Eorzea by any means necessary. That I shall reaffirm the taking the field on this occasion. There are many who will require further treatment, and doubtless more will to come after. I came here for Memphilia, and that hasn't changed. However, I'd like to stay with Y'shtola. for now, and tend to the wounded. As for you, Mario, you are, quote, our dear friend. You are, to quote our dear friend Lord Edmund, the man who slew Gaius van Balasar and a half-dozen primals besides. Your presence may well prove the difference between victory and defeat. Many look to you as a hero, and heap great expectations upon your shoulders, but you, like every other scion, must decide for yourself. Excuse me. We can't but carry on for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. Well said indeed. Take care, Y'shtola, Kryl, and do not hesitate to contact us should you require assistance, Lise. I would ask you to remain here on Conrad's side. We shall go, or Nanago will leave without us. Might I persuade you to join us tomorrow? Should you wish to give your decision further consideration, Castrium Oriens would seem to be apt a place to do it. You need not answer right away. I am sure I can convince Nago to wait a little longer. Alright, if we're gonna be talking about the Empire, those mother fudgers aren't gonna get it. Okay, wait a minute. Was that Conan the Barbarian for a moment? Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Conan the Barbarian. Except for Conan the Barbarian with cat ears. Maybe she was going for the Conan the Barbarian look. Alright, Alfie. So you will accompany us? Full and glad I'm here. All set? Excellent. Then let us be off. Okay. Gotta talk to Castrium Oriens. And who are you? Oh, I was already there. Okay. Welcome back. What news? Greetings, General. I come at Commander Kemp's behest to brief you on the latest development at the Reach. Our recruitment efforts have exceeded expectations. In addition to welcoming many motivated young Alamegans, our ranks have been bolstered by the arrival of a number of experienced veterans, thanks in large to the efforts of the Scions. As a consequence, we are now able to field a half-dozen new units, with more being trained as we speak. Good. I gather Conrad is eager to strike while the iron's hot. Just so, General, he proposes that we begin preparations for a joint operation to capture Castellum Vanadalia. Capture Valodina? This will not be easy. It will, however, be necessary if we are to push east towards the capital. There is no profit in delay. It is only a matter of time before the Garleans learn of our plans and summon reinforcements. The Alliance hereby accepts Commander Kemp's proposal. Tell him to take no chances, bring every able-bodied Alamegan who can wield a weapon. Pippin, I want Valadonia watched. Assess its defenses. Every fortress has a weakness, and I would know this one's. If there's no objections, General, might the Scions join Marshal Tarkin? By all means, if that is all, let us be about it. Alright, Alice. Conrad and General are of one mind, it seems. I only wish I could say the same. With this aggressive strategy, may well profit us in the end, but what losses will we suffer in the meantime? Anyways, we should speak with Vice Marshal in the reconnaissance mission to see how we can proceed. Yeah, I'll take that. In Crimson it began. Excuse me. Thank you for volunteering to join me. This would be a fairly straightforward reconnaissance mission, as long as we do not have the ill fortune to run afoul of an Imperial patrol. Come, our destination is beyond the east end, just north of Valadonia. Okay. Okay, so it's here. Alright, so we gotta go on down there. Okay. Let's fudge him up. Yeah, just down this way. Jeez, poor magic tech tanks. Okay, it's down this way. Excuse me, coming through. I am way over leveled for this area. Whoa, that's a big bug. And I'm not that interested in big bugs. If anyone out there likes big bugs, please let me know in the chat. Oh, it's an ant lion. Oh, jeez. These ant lions don't F around. There we go. This ought to be close enough. Now we settle in for a long watch. That said, it'll be prudent to keep your weapons at the ready in the event of the passing patrol stumbles upon us, or worse. Upon reconnoitering with several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Yes, please.
Excellent. The disposition of the Imperial forces is exactly as expected. I will notify Father. cannon fire! Where did it come from?
Did some people...
There! Is that... Oh, gods, it's Relga's reach.
Uh-oh. Yep.
It's no use. I think someone's jamming our communications.
Yep.
You don't think... Could this be part of a coordinated attack?
Attack them. Yeah, attack the Alamegans before they attack them.
Too early to draw conclusions. We must abort the assault and return to the Reach at once.
Yep. Just like how it is. You find wolves in their den. On how they learn about Rocker's Reach, I don't know how. Jeez!
Forward! Forward! Give them no quarter!
Well, trust me, I don't even have a quarter. Nope, don't! You're outclassed, mister. Don't go up against her.
Kinslayer?
You're outclassed, mister.
You're no kin of mine.
Especially when she's angry. What the fudge, man? Yo! Now, at least it's gonna be at least it's definitely gonna be a challenge for her.
He'll take you!
Well, well. Stand aside, Pilus. This one has promise.
Have a care, my lord. She's not like the others.
Do not disappoint me, girl, or I will kill you.
Oh!
Seven hells. It's him. It's Xenos.
Yep, Xenos, man.
Oh, you are a dead man.
At least, no, you're way outclassed. They don't call him a viceroy for nothing.
So spirited, and yet so empty.
Yep. Force field, fudge, yeah. Run, Lise.
A magical barrier. It will not save you.
Alright, now I'm gonna kill him.
You shot her!
Yep, now I'm definitely gonna kill him.
Hold the line, Byrolga. Hold the line.
Nope, you retreat. It didn't come back.
Kryl!
Alphino!
Yeah, Kryl and Alfie sitting in a tree.
We saw the smoke and thought we heard explosions. Are we under attack?
The Imperials were all over us before we realized what was happening. No one knew where to run or what to do. It was chaos. Lise and Master Kemp rallied the guards and bought us enough time to get some of the wounded to safety, but I haven't seen either of them since.
Confound it! If we lose the reach, this will all have been for naught.
Then we won't let it.
Arenvold, can you escort these people to the wall?
Aye, sir.
Our place is at the Reach. We must offer such aid and succor as we are able. Saving lives is now our paramount concern.
But yeah.
If we can hold back the Imperials until Father sends reinforcements, we may yet turn the tide.
That won't be enough.
I'll join you. I've done all I can for these people, and you'll be crying out for a healer in there.
Just like an raid.
I fear you're right. Come, there is no time to lose.
Excuse me. Alright, let's go. Yeah, that's right, reinforcements, man. Alright, hold your ground, people. We F them up.
It's all over now.
There you go, one down. Oh, I guess we aim at you. There you go, one down. Can I get him? There we go. There we go. Alright, come on. Alright, we gotta deal with these tanks. First of all, let's deal with these motherfuckers first. Alright, we're dealing with this tank right now. There'll be no mercy for Imperial motherfuckers. I got one down. Yeah.
For the glory of the flames!
That's right, Pippin. For the glory of the flames. Okay, we got got these Imperial motherfuckers to deal with. Now I know I can possibly understand what the Romans, what the countries that Rome occupied felt like. I mean, I can only imagine what the people of the UK may have felt, if I were to remind them of Rome. Well, even though that it is considered history, but knowing that a lot of people in the UK, they never forgive the Romans. Matter of fact, the Romans, before they became Italians. Yeah. Okay, we got... Oh, trust me, you call me rebel scum, I am gonna call you soap scum. That's the worst kind of scum of all. Because it's hard to clean. It's hard to clean soap scum sometimes. I wonder, what do you all think? On the kind of scum that is hard to clean up. Oh, Mara, what do you know about Italy? Hit me up, hit me with some facts. Well, let's see, let's see here. Before the Roman Republic...
What took you so long?
Yeah, okay, before the Roman Republic, there were let's see, yeah, before the Roman Republic, there was Trojans. Yeah, like Helen of Troy? The Trojans were like the predecessor for the Romans. The Trojans saw that their city was burning, and so the last king of the Trojans told their people to get out of there. So basically they the last of the Trojans settled on the banks of the Italian river. And then they grew to be Rome. And Dunkar says, I can't say what scum is the worst to clean up. That's TOS. That's so true, Dunkar. You know, because, let's see. Well, you get the idea. Any kind of scum, for me, is hard to clean.
My lord, the prisoners!
See to your men, Pilus.
Okay, we're gonna deal with the big guy now, okay? Hey there, you ugly son of a B-word.
As you command, my lord.
Your friends were a disappointment. But you will entertain me, will you not?
Yeah. Nope. This is my fight. Alright.
As one! Be gone!
Uh-oh. Jeez! Okay.
Give me something to remember.
Oh, out of there! But as I was saying, before the Romans, they were Trojans. Like, for instance, you could tell they were once Trojans because one of the founding fathers of the Roman Republic, his name is Trajan. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jeez! Jeez! Okay, there we go. Uh-oh. Ugh! Ooh! Oh, fudge! Out of there! Jeez, that was close!
Don't stop now.
Sweet mother of Grayskull! Okay, this guy is strong. He's like a freaking walking raid boss. Oh, shnikes. Jeez. Uh-oh. Oh, sweet mother. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, son of a B-word. Dang it. Okay, I'll try that again. Yeah, why the fudge not? Let's just go easy. Moro, do you enjoy a nice bourbon at all? I do like bourbon chicken though. But I never tried the actual alcohol of bourbon.
It's all over now.
Have you ever tried a bourbon? Okay. it's pretty good. Awesome. Some are pretty bad, but not all. Okay, some are pretty good. I mean, some are pretty bad, but not all. But not all. I got some Woodford Reserve, and I like it. That is awesome to hear, dude. Okay.
For the glory of the flames!
That's right, let's get him. Okay, good. And what in the world is a Woodford Reserve anyway? Is it like the Stradivarius of is it the Stradivarius of bourbon? Oh no. Okay, I was about to say. I was really starting to say, Dunkar. I'm surprised they have a very expensive taste when it comes to bourbon. Maybe someday I would drink bourbon. Maybe someday. But trust me, you don't want to see me on alcohol. Oh yeah, I've seen that cutscene before.
As one! Be gone!
Jeez!
Give me something to remember.
Give you something to remember? Okay. I'll give you something to remember when I F your girlfriend! Oops. Okay, out of there. Uh-oh. 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 Jeez! Uh-oh. Out of there. the middle. Okay, out of there, shnikes, okay. Oh, shnikes. Okay, that was not bad. This ends now. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jeez! Well, luckily my person has a heart of a samurai. Whoa! My person is as hard as steel. Jeez! He cut the sword. And that's not easy to do. It's like the next time we meet, we'll kick his butt. No, he's a whole nother league, mister. He even knows, like, if he bested a warrior of light, he's not a person to be effed with.
Shall we give chase, General?
No.
Nay. There has been enough death this day. See to the wounded.
Aye, sir.
You all right, lad?
I think my pride might have taken a knock.
It is no ordinary foe could best the likes of you.
Don't you die on me, Ashola! Hold on!
Yeah, don't die, man. I better not let my...
Don't worry, it's going to be all right.
Yeah, it's gonna be alright. Y'shtola is our favorite cat girl, so it's all fine.
Alphino, Master Kemp is all yours.
Understood.
Don't just stand there gawping. Hold her down while I work.
My person was just admiring the view, man. And I truly don't know what Cryo wants us to do by hold her down.
The worst is past, but without the proper facilities, I can do no more.
Master Kemp too would be better served in the infirmary. Let us take them there without delay.
Give us a hand, would you, Lise?
Of course.
I know you must be exhausted, but there will be others who need our help. Leave these two to us and look to the other wounded.
You did well, Mora. You saved lives. No matter what happens, remember that. Now then, let's do what we can for the wounded. Every minute counts. Well, alright everybody, it looks like this is gonna be it for today's live stream. And I'm gonna go, let's see. Yeah, this is gonna be it for today's live stream, and I'm hoping that you'll have yourselves a good time. And let's see, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, tomorrow's stream is gonna be at the same time, 2 p.m. Eastern time. Have a good day, everyone.